Once again, Angel Reese got the media in a chokehold. Angel Reese's dominant performance today against the Minnesota Lynk, where she had 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists in the dub, has got the media going crazy, got her critics going crazy, and she is a force to be reckoned with. And we're going to unpack all that here next, here on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Well, guys, man, the Chicago Sky got a much-needed victory today in front of their home sold-out crowd, which the crowd was going ruckus. They beat the Minnesota Lynk, the best team in the WNBA right now, 87-81. And Angel Reese continues to display great basketball and great skill set. Right now, Angel Reese has the media and her critics backpedaling on everything that they said about Angel Reese, talking about she was offensively challenged. She misses a lot of layups. But what they saying now, everybody is watching Angel Reese. You talking about somebody being the cash cow. You talking about somebody being a generational talent. Angel Reese is a generational talent, and everybody is watching the WNBA and watching the Chicago Sky closely just to see what Angel Reese is doing, because Angel Reese is making the media and her critics eat humble pie. Now everybody seemingly want to be on the Angel Reese train. Nah, if you switched up like John Morant said, y'all stay on that side, because Angel Reese is proving her haters wrong, and Angel Reese is making them eat crow, and Angel Reese is out there straight dominating. Angel Reese is now at 7 consecutive games with over 15 points and 10 rebounds. She has broken her own record from last year. Now she's tied in Chicago Sky history with the most 15 and 10 games in a span, and she's on pace to break that in Chicago Sky history, and she's only been with the Chicago Sky for 2 years. Angel Reese's dominating performance today, where she hauled in 19 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, but the efficiency that she displayed today against the Minnesota Lynk, and a great defender in NAPHEESA Collier, where Angel Reese was 8 of 14 from the field. She played 35 minutes. She was 3 of 4 from the foul line, 9 rebounds on the defensive side, and she only had 2 offensive rebounds. She had a total of 11. She had 4 assists, 2 steals. She turned the ball over a lot. You got to bring them turnovers down, but she's handling the ball, being a playmaker, and she had 4 personal fouls, and also she was a +7. But we got to give a shout out to Reese Cardoso. Reese Cardoso showed up and showed out today, where she had a double-double, a monstrous double-double, 17 and 15. Also, she was aggressive offensively. She was 5 of 12 from the field. Last possession of the game, she got a key block that really sealed the game. She went to the foul line, hit 1 or 2 free throws. So shout out to Reese Cardoso. But guys, Ariel Atkins, 12 of 21 from the field, 27 big points. She was a straight bucket today. She was giving Minnesota everything that they could handle, and she was hitting tough buckets. Shout out to Rachel Banham for the last shot. And that goes to show that they had the double team. Angel Reese had to be very aware of Angel Reese down in that low post. When Rachel Banham went to the basket and hit that floater, they did not come off of Angel Reese. They was dependent on Rachel Banham to hit that shot, and she hit a floater to seal the game. So shout out to the Chicago Sky on a much-needed victory in front of a ruckus sold-out home crowd to beat the Minnesota Lynk 87-81. Now back to Angel Reese. Angel Reese is completely dominating every time she gets on the court. And Angel Reese alluded to it early in the season. She was struggling. She was getting comfortable with the new role that she was in. Now she has excelled in that role. Angel Reese is flat out dominating the WNBA. And like she said after the game, she wanted to let people know that she feels that her and Camila Cardoso are the best young front court in the WNBA. And then she gave a shout out and said, dubs in the chat. So now you got people on these podcasts that are in the media that are well known, walking back and trying to get on the Angel Reese train. The Chicago Sky got a much needed win. They strung together 2 back-to-back games where they got 2 victories. Like I stated, I wanted to see Chicago put together 2 back-to-back wins, and they did that. And as far as Camila Cardoso, that's how Camila Cardoso has to play every time she steps up in the court. She got to hold her will, insert her dominance at 6'7". She was a force to be reckoned with, giving NAPHEESA Collier and the Minnesota Lynk everything that they could handle, and she was well up for the challenge. But hey, shout out to NAPHEESA Collier. You know what she brought to the table. She had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 9 of 18 from the field. She played 36 minutes. You know, she was 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from three-point line. But also Kayla McBuckets, you know, 17 points. You know, she dropped in 17. Courtney Williams in the backcourt, she dropped in 13. But this is all about the Chicago Sky today, because everybody in the starting lineup was in double figures instead of outside of Michaela Onyeawede. She only had 4. But Angel Reese dominated 19 and 11. Camila Cardoso had 17 and 15. Rachel Banham had 12 and 5. And Ariel Atkins 27 and 3. Didn't get too much off the bench. Elizabeth Williams came off the bench. She put in 8, but we didn't get nothing from Rebecca Allen and Kia Nurse. That's okay, Rebecca Allen, because the last game you single-handedly, you know, shot us to victory, so we can accept that. There was only 3 people that came off the bench today, and that was Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, and Elizabeth Williams. Maddie Westbelt didn't get in the game. Courtney Vandersloot, she's hurt, she's injured, she's done for the year, so they should take her off. That was a DNP coach's decision. It should have been injury, so she shouldn't even be on the box scores. Haley Van Lith didn't get in the game, either did Mariah Jefferson. But the Chicago Skies as a whole team, they put on a team performance. Everybody came to play today. Everybody showed up. So what they're going to say now? Angel Reese has completely exposed the media's narrative of her. Angel Reese is flat out balling. You got to give Angel Reese her kudos, man. She's a generational talent. Angel Reese moves the needle. Angel Reese is out there putting butts in seats. Everybody is trying to get a glimpse of Angel Reese, because now the media is paying attention to what Angel Reese is really capable of doing. Angel Reese in his last 9 to 10 games, she's shooting over 50% from the field. But y'all said she was inefficient. Y'all said she couldn't make layups. Now she's finishing through contact. Now she's added a little mid-range game, the little pull-up. She's not scared to take it. Confidence is building. She put in the work on the offseason. She came into the regular season. Now she's trusting the process. Angel Reese is flat out delivering for the Chicago Sky. Chicago Sky got to string some victories together to get themselves in the playoff hunt. But I think, like I said, I'm not going to, back down or walk back on the statement I said earlier. I think Chicago Sky is a playoff team. I said they'll be around that 7th or 8th seed. And I think they can sneak in and get it. All they got to do is get some momentum. Get some momentum going into the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, keep it going. Put yourself in position to win. And I think they putting themselves in position to win. I think that these players looked themselves in the mirror and said, hey, we're capable of winning. Regardless of how bad y'all think Tyler Marsh is doing and his rotations and his play calling and sets and things like that, I think these girls are taking the onus on themselves to go out there and perform, because they all got capabilities. They in the WNBA for a reason, and Angel Reese is leading the way. Everybody is trickling off the infectious energy that Angel Reese is displaying, and it's trickling down to her teammates, and it looks like there's some excitement in Chicago right now. And like I said, Angel Reese has completely exposed the media's narrative of her, and she's flat out dominating. Y'all put dubs in the chat. Now check this out. I see everybody in the comments section, #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball Dropping drops another hot banger. Just in case I forgot, tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces. And remember, I see what y'all trying to do in the comments section. But y'all get down in the comments section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about today's video after a great win by the Chicago Sky over the Minnesota Lynk.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.